Bunny Lee, there's only one Bunny Lee, great striker Gorgon League. Edward O'Sullivan Lee was born in Greenwich Farm, Kingston in 1941. Known to his family as Bunny, known to his friends as Striker. This is the story of Bunny Striker Lee, the hitmaker from Jamaica, the original Gorgon.
We grew up very poor in our neighborhood. Like anything else, in Jamaica. Yes, sometimes you go wrong, but them teach us not to grudge people or envy our next man for him things,
This tree is the lime tree, and True Bunny always asks me for lime every day I come. Jane have no lime. So, what I did, I give the lime tree name after Bunny, and from I name that name Bunny, it just starts spreading. It's a beauty.
My father was a shoemaker, as I say, and I'm trying best. And my mother was an ordinary housewife.
This is where Bunny, everybody used to be. The ghetto style battle.
I was the eldest one, and well, 6 of us survived. 4 boys and 2 girls.
It's 12 children in all my mother having.
Okay.
6 alive and 6 died.
Shoes, when we have one pair of shoes, you have to take it off and go to school barefoot.
It's a very old-fashioned house. Bunny's bedroom, where he was born. 3 of them used to sleep. Dan used to sleep here. My brother that died, what meet into a bike accident, Ronald Owen Lee. He used to sleep here, and Bunny used to sleep in the corner. 3 of them in one bed.
A man can be what you want to be in this world, Just put your shoulder to the wheel.
I say Bunny here with Dan and my mom. He's our favorite child. She love him, man. She love him down to the bone.
Try something. When people say trying to help yourself, they will help you.
Jamaica 1966, scam music rules the island. And the young Bunny Lee is introduced to a more glamorous way of life when his sister Nellie marries Derek Morgan, the mighty king of ska. Bunny and Derek were firm friends by the time Jamaica received a special visitor.
His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie I, Emperor of Ethiopia, arrived.
When Haile Selassie came to Jamaica, Bunny Lee make a big scene. Bunny Lee took my apart and my walking stick. The people them line up from both sides of the street.
Everybody waiting to see Haile Selassie, and the crowd get bored, and I borrowed the suit from Derek and a top hat. I enter the crowd from Queen Street bottom, and everybody at cheer thinks Selassie was coming.
And the whole crowd start cheering.
I start wave to the people them, so it could cause a big commotion.
Music was one of the few paths to life beyond the ghetto, and Bunny Lee asked Derek Morgan to guide him into the business. Sam Jagger, 89 years young and still the ska champion dancer. But the frantic pace of ska was about to change to a slower style. Rocksteady.
People get ready to do rocksteady. People get ready to do rocksteady. Out in the moonlight we will dance. Out in the moonlight, hands in
Rocksteady come out of Greenwich Farm. It's not a trench town thing. Everything them say trench town. And that's Rocksteady corner. Right at West Avenue and CV Avenue. That is where Rocksteady start.
The music business in Jamaica was dominated by the big three producers. Leslie Kang with Beverly's Records, Sir Coxsone Downbeat with Studio One, and Duke Reid the Trojan with Treasure Isle.
They dominated the whole scene, you know. They used to run things.
Bunny started record plugging for each of the big three, and Duke Reid was so impressed that he offered Bunny Lee some free studio time and the chance to become a record producer.
Duke Reid say, I will give some studio time and then find £20 and I give to Linty it. So that poor musician. First tune they did for him was Do It To My Baby with Lyda and the Groovers. The next one was Music Field with Roy Shirley.
We got to go to Music Field. No, you got to go. Don't ever be late. Get on board, go down Music Field. Get on board, go down Music Field. And oh, you gotta go now, you gotta go now, now. Up and down, down. Go to music. You gotta go now, you gotta go Music Field.
Music Field was a hit. Striker Lee strikes first time. And Bunny immediately signed up a brand new vocal group, Slim Smith and the Uniques.
Slim Smith had a real nice voice, a lovely voice, irresistible.
let no one tell you.
Slim Smith was already a local star after a spell in the Techniques.
Slim Smith was in my class. So me and Slim Smith was bridging all the way. So we decided to form our next group. And because we wanted the whole Jamaica to know it's the same lead singer, Slim Smith, we call the group the Uniques. So it was me and Slim Smith and we get Light Charmers, which was a big man.
Sleep, don't you see no evil, don't you hear, don't you speak, don't you.
I gave Bunny Lee a song called Let Me Go Girl, because that song I wrote for Slim Smith. Let me go girl, make me go tour the world, yeah. Let me go girl, make me go tour the world.
Girl, you hold me, trying to control me.
When Let Me Go Girl come out, it was the biggest tune in Jamaica in 1967.
Make me go tour the world, try.
But you know what he wants. My ideas, and when him hear it song, him know. Him show the musician, them the beat. He's a man that all dancing at the studio and show them they want to trap a certain kind of way. You know what I mean?
No group today can demonstrate the Uniques harmonies better than the mighty Black Stones.
Blessed are the meek,
For theirs the kingdom of
heaven.
Blessed are the poor.
Blessed are the poor, for they shall see God.
Yes.
Blessed are the merciful, for they shall know mercy.
And Slim Smith and the Uniques tore up Jamaica. Their biggest tune was My Conversation. Woo!
All I need from you is a good conversation.
And Striker soon found a way to increase his profits by recording different singers over the same backing tracks, what we call rhythms.
People get ready to do rocksteady.
I'm going home one day to come.
Let me go, girl, let me go tour the world, yeah.
Go on, girl, go tour the world, yeah.
And the most recycled rhythm was My Conversation, conversation style.
Conversation, it alone make a LP. The first one with him LP. Yama Skank and President and mash up the resident and all that. World of Persia. We never have money to make every tune we hear, you know, we have to make a different rhythm. So we make tunes on the same rhythm. And it works. Because one rhythm, we use it over and over again so the people get used to it.
Bunny had found a way for the smaller ghetto producers to compete with the wealthy studio owners. Striker used his records to announce to the competition that he had them in his sights.
I'm going to take over.
I'm going to take over Orange Street because that's my street. You know.
And I think that I should.
Bunny was now a record producer with his own record shop. Step him up the pressure on Bill Street.
What faileth is. And you are dismissed.
Only had that charisma, you know, and he was not afraid to tell anyone to get, you know, to go to hell. You know, do what you like, because if you don't like it, come and see me. I am Bunny Lee, I'm Striker Lee.
Yes, folks, this is a big gathering at Music Street. A musical battle between Bunny Lee and Sir Cox in the round beat.
Bunny Lee used to cover all of him Sir Coxon hit songs. And Coxon was mad about it and vexed.
Round one. Well, I can see Coxon shuffling across the Bunny Lee, and they both of them
Backland Music
get
Street.
to the middle of the
It's
rhythm.
humorous, you know.
And the right from Coxon to Bunny Lee head and Bunny Lee misses. Another left from
A
Coxon.
left and a right by Coxon and a left and a right by Bunny Lee, and Coxon forget to duck and he's down.
On the right from Bunny Lee to Coxon, Coxon duck, and another right, and Coxon forget to duck, and he's down.
I don't think we like Bunny Lee that much when it comes to that sort of thing, you know. But Coxon's like that, you know, because, you know, Coxon was a boxer and he used to punch up people and all of these things sometimes.
And Coxon's coming back like his reel is getting stronger.
And the counting start, and now Coxon is back on his feet and we're fighting him out like mad.
Right from Bunny Lee to Coxon.
Bunny was famous for his headbutting. You know, he would knock you out with his head.
And the left, but Coxon's down. 1, 2, 3.
Well, Coxon never feel good about it, but him and Bunny Lee are always at war.
Coxon's out. Bunny Lee, winner. And champion of Music Street.
How we Coxon have taken it?
Well, it's the business, so him didn't like it, but, you know, it's music. And it sell record.
At the height of their popularity, Slim Smith had left the Uniques to go solo. He was now Bunny Lee's biggest star.
Well, Slim Smith was his favorite artist. I could feel that when we were around him, Slim Smith would get the most sessions.
Yeah, well, in my business, you know, if you have a favorite artist, you have to keep it to yourself.
I'm gonna stand up and fight.
Slim was acting strange in the day. Take him to a doctor like he was losing his nerve.
He was high, I understand, he was smoking and he went home the night and they locked him out of his house. And he was trying to open the door, it's a glass door, and he punched the door and he cut his wrist just like this. And he sit down there in the yard, but because he was, I guess he was high on marijuana, he didn't realize what was happening to him, he just sat there.
He punched his hand through the glass and cut his arteries, and he was out there fighting to go in, and I mean, them just drop down, bleed to death.
This is the master tape of the last song that Slim Smith released before his death.
Let's go.
There is no time to sit around and wait. Don't you know the world is of love and of hate? Now is the time to be strong, 'cause we can't go wrong, because the time has come.
Yes, a big loss. I look about his funeral and everything. It was like one of my little brothers, Slim Smith, you know.
Bunny was now at a turning point.
So pretty.
He had proved he could produce hits for the Jamaican market. But Bunny was looking to strike at a wider audience. He started to license his music to Island Records in England.
We built up a relationship because my set up first tune them used to come out on Island. And then Island invite me to come to England.
This is the last flight to Reggae City. Your flight number is 007. And you'll be boarding at gate 11. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain, Captain Reggae, from Reggae City.
When I first came to England, February 16th, it was very cold too, and you know, bread used to be on the people's doorstep and milk. I didn't have no form of hostility when I come here. Everything moves smooth. Well, you have racism all over the world, you know, so that don't bother me, you know. You have a racist, whether I'm black or white, is the same type of people. So you learn to live with that, you know.
Island Records gave Bunny Lee his own English label, Jackpot, as part of their new offshoot, Trojan Records. But Bunny also met the Jamaican-born Palmer brothers, Trojan's main rivals, and they gave Bunny his own label too, Unity.
I say I want a black and a white hand shaking over a mountain. Unity. Because we don't want a color bar in this business. Music bring everybody together, black and white, yellow, pink, everybody.
While in London, Bunny toured the record shops, finding out what tunes were popular.
England basically become very strong. Transform the music economy in Jamaica.
Bunny returned to Jamaica with a clear idea of what would sell in Britain.
The man them are England, the record companies them say, them would like the rhythm to be a little bit faster.
To transform the beat, Bunny hired some young musicians led by Aston family man Barrett.
We decided to turn things around. Because you know the music was coming from ska to rocksteady. And we said, well, it's time for me to get things ready. And that's where reggae was invented.
It's the reggae time. Designed with you in mind. Come on, boys, and work the show before we really go.
Get on up and get away. Reggae is here to stay. Get in the mood. Make your move.
Bunny come from England with that word, reggae.
And when we were introduced to Bunny, man, that's where we do music like Bangarang.
See the man who played the first reggae tune, yeah? Bangarang.
Woman no want the Bangarang. Hey, 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 hey. Yes, the first reggae record was to make in Jamaica. And this is where reggae really created from.
Bangarang was the first recording by the group who would later become Bob Marley's Wailers.
Family man pan bass, brother pan drum, Glenn Adams, first time pan organ and shuffle. The shuffle in the music make Bangarang in.
Reggae was the new craze, as popular in Jamaica as it was with the white youths back in Britain.
Where we do all these tunes where we know it's gonna be #1 or a chart buster. We said, this one gone. Nothing can stop this, not even bad mind.
Now Bunny decided to write a song directly aimed at the English market.
Wet Dream come from a tune named Holy Jack, you know, with Derek Morgan.
Ooh, Miss Matty, ooh, Holy Jack, make me tie me Ginny. Holy Jack, make me tie me Ginny. Holy
Jack, make me tie me.
A rude conversation overheard in London had given Bunny Lee an idea.
I hear some guys that talk about Wet Dream and I write this tune and crumpet and all them things, and when I go to Jamaica I put it together.
Want me to sing it, other times I don't want to do them dirty songs.
Nobody wanted us to sing that song, you know. But Max Romeo was a salesman, he used to sell the record, and so Maxie, if you not singing this song, don't come and work tomorrow.
Every night me go to sleep, me have wet dream. Every night me go to sleep, me have wet dream. Lie down, girl, let me push it up, lie down. Huh. Lie down, girl, let me push it up, lie down. What you say?
Palmer called me and said, boy, the tune in the British chart.
It would make #1, but the Beatles got it out with a song called Get Back to Where You Belong.
That was a huge record that was actually banned by the BBC. They wouldn't play it.
It's not being played on the radio. It was a lot of media coverage about the song being naughty and saucy and what have you, so people get curious.
It did contribute to its popularity, the banned record, especially amongst younger people who want to quote, rebel against what their mums and dads listen to.
Mother bite, but kids not allowed to play, you know.
Tunes played 26 weeks in the British chart.
Jamaica had no copyright law that was in line with the rest of the metropolitan world.
Up to now, I never get paid for poetry. We never know nothing about publishing and all them things.
So the scope for ripping people off would have been immense.
I never get the money from Palmer then, right? Give me the bounce check now and give me the slide round. So I go upstairs and paste it, you know. Oh, look at you, a few days ago you was a big guy. So I just take him on them chair and show him downstairs. You know, and them call the police, about 500 police come carry me go station.
Let's not discuss finance, please. It's non-existent, you know. But here I am today, Max Romeo, and there is Bunny Lee. So we didn't get the finance, but we get the fame and everything that goes along with it.
From that, anytime I tell a singer to do a song, them do it. If I tell a man jump over the moon, everybody try jump over the moon. Cause remember, Max was the underdog in the camp and he was the first one. Fly away and come England, come tour with Wet Dream.
Striker kept the music flowing into England, supplying both Trojan and Palmer with a constant stream of hits. And Bunny was a slick operator too, sometimes giving each company the same singer over the same backing track. Just changing the melody and the singer's name on the label. Jamaica music was going through an explosion of creativity, with new styles and recording techniques developing every week. In 1969, Striker met a serious young man with a fascination for electronics. Osborne Ruddock had been nicknamed Tubby by his mother. He ran a small sound system called Tubby's Hi-Fi, later to become King Tubby's.
Tubby's was a nice one, man. I call him the mysterious Dr. Satan. He'd have a several name saying, you know, the mysterious Dr. Satan on the copperhead. He always a experiment, always a try to do something different, you know.
Roddy Redwood was a rich sound system owner from Spanish Town. Roddy's innovation was that after playing a song, he'd follow it with a straight instrumental cut of the same tune.
Then put on the vocal, then him put on part 2. Right? The people them start sing. That mash up Spanish Town.
Playing the raw instrumental rhythms became the new craze in the dance. Tubby's Hi-Fi took the instrumental craze to a new level, with his DJ U-Roy chatting over the top of records.
Now Ronald Tubby's really been striker the holy joy, great pleasure for me. It's like Jack, give me this work and say, look, this is your work.
Yeah.
And you're going to survive with this work. You're going to feed house and clothe your family and yourself with this work.
U-Roy was part of a Jamaican tradition of MCs, chatting around the records to entertain the crowd.
So when I'm playing a rhythm section of this physical business, so here comes part 3. I know you wanna leave me, but
So we start do it now, only thing we start do it more clever. You start with the singing, and you drop out the singing voice, right, and bring in the rhythm. I call him Too Proud to Beg. And U-Roy murder it.
Cause you mean that much to me.
Baby, say I'm wrong. Now I know I'm right. Just let's get together.
Sometimes you bring in the singer back in the middle and, you know, and U-Roy start doing DJ thing over the rhythm. So all the posting thing get popular.
The sound system played dub plate specials, with snatches of the vocals coming in and out, leaving spaces for the DJ to chat around.
If you don't care, you won't reach nowhere. I hear Chris Michael and say if you don't love him now, it's my Yes, Striker Lee. Original Gorgon Striker Lee. Dan Gorgon. Yeah. If you don't care, you won't reach nowhere. But if you care, yeah, I'm nowhere. Bonnie Lee is here, and you will get your share.
Here comes the boss with a musical sauce, with 1,000 tons of version.
Instead we play some part 2, say, we're going to play another version, and the name Version was born.
The new name was Version, and soon these instrumentals were appearing on the B-side of singles. Striker now encouraged King Tubby to create their own homemade studio for voicing and versioning.
Was a big inspiration to him. King Tubby's never really used to record song, you know. It's Bunny Lee carried his tune and record at his studio. And them Tubby now set up himself as a big engineer and get famous.
King Tubby's new studio occupied 2 spare rooms in his mother's house in the heart of the Waterhouse ghetto. Striker now had a studio to use whenever he wanted for voicing, mixing and remixing. They soundproofed the bathroom with egg boxes and foam to make a vocal room. And then they brought in some outdated but high quality equipment that Bunny was given by Dynamic Studios. 2 4-track tape machines and a custom mixing desk made in America by MCI. The new equipment allowed them to isolate the different instruments from the multi-track tape and start stripping back and transforming the music.
He mixed a tune named Marry Up with Glenn Brown and put some reverb in it, and then it take off. So the people them start like the drum and bass business, and we start kill them with it.
This was a new cultural music, drum and bass style.
We have a next one named Jankro Skank, where the so-called historian them don't know nothing about it.
The Jankro Skank, baby, will you do that? The Jankro Skank, baby, will you do that?
We always appreciate the African talking drum, what send messages across to the valley and the village. You know, so we adapt that principle and put it into the trap drum, and then we feel it on the one drop.
Miss Lava Lava Lava, why make you lava 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 so? Miss Lava Lava Lava, why make you so? I say if you see and blind, you must hear and deaf.
Hit after hit featured the Creep Hagen sound.
We just touch it and creep and we just call it Jankro Skank.
Oh, Cheerio, baby. No more. Oh, Cheerio, baby. Don't you know?
Cheerio Baby went on to be covered by scores of artists, including the Rolling Stones.
What have you left for me to do?
Well, a tune, you know, actually, a tune that you can wake up in the morning singing, and it's always on your mind, you know. Humming it or you're whistling it or something in it catches, a catchy tune, you know.
Stick by me, I stick by you. Friends may try to hurt us. Stick by me, Bunny.
Stick By Me was a Jamaican #1 song for a record number of weeks.
Stick by me.
Bunny Lee, as far as I'm concerned, is a very serious producer. He would always try to direct it so the product would come out in a more successful way. You know, people would be grasping at it. It would be ear friendly.
I'll stick by you. Remember my heart.
And for the British release, strings and xylophone were overdubbed in London.
By me, I'll stick by you.
Better must come one day. Better must come. They can't conquer me. Better must come one day. Better must come.
Election time, 1971, and Bunny Lee's hit-making hand was turned to reality and protest songs. Delroy Wilson's Better Must Come became a rallying call for the PNP, led by Michael Manley.
Well, politicians them like it, the PNP party take it up and use it as a campaign tune.
People want a change, yes, when Michael Manley come up and with fresh idea.
It was people power around that time, you know, and a lot of positive music was coming out of that era, you know.
It's a better must come. It must come, it must come. I beg you run, come. Before the night is done. No one cares. Now the time is gone.
You can't stop a politician to take up your tune and campaign with it.
Oh, let the power fall on I, for I. Let the power fall on I. Oh, let the power from Zion fall on I. Let the power fall on I. And the power fall on Michael Manley a lot.
We let the power fall on I with Max Romeo sing that and Delroy sing Better Must Come and win him the whole 70, 71, 72 election.
Oh, take that rod.
But after the election, Bunny released a record by Bill Jenkins, criticizing the man the government for failing to deliver to the people. Bunny Lee's rise had previously seemed unstoppable, but now he was crossing a dangerous line.
Bill Jenkins said, oh, take that rod from up our back, far I. Take that rod from up our back.
Bunny was at a bar drinking and some guy passed and fire shot at him.
And fire shot and shoot me in my hand.
Come on the news, the 5 o'clock news in the morning, said Bunny Lee just got shot. And I remember as a kid getting up to go to school that time and heard that. I almost lost it. I just Bunny Lee has been shot. That's that I heard.
I drop in a pig pen and lay down flat. And I think the assassin them run past me. The man them me take them politics serious, you know.
You need a fight, you better get uptight and don't be a square, cause it's warfare.
Bunny Lee really established the role of the producer from humble beginnings, humble origins, who shook up the business.
Bunny Lee was now working closely with 2 other producers. Lee Scratch Perry was producing some of the most original reggae music. And 90 The Observer was a sharp salesman turned producer. The 3 of them shared tapes, rhythms and musicians, and Bunny captured their ups and downs on record.
So it was one little circle of us, you know. We was living really happy and things was nice, and then, you know, I don't know what happened. Enemies started spreading up all over, you know.
Lots of the people I did know, I don't know them anymore. I'm born again, and I am gone again, and I don't know those people again. I know different people. I know children.
How would that knock so early, sir?
And me, 9 finger rent agent.
Trim only have 9 finger, 8 and a half. You just call him 9.
I started Bunny as a salesman. In those days, I sell even rat shit for black pepper. Because whatever I say to the people is what they believe. Bunny always give me the opportunity to be a producer, you know what I mean? Which Lee Perry never doing that.
Man Scratch always in a competition, I know.
And Scratch will give you a pan of milk and kick it over. But he's not going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you spent a lot of time together, you didn't...
A lot of wasted time.
To show him say, I am the boss. But I say to myself, why Scratch do that?
Dal a vampire.
What? It's all come 90. Why is Mr. Talkative that you know? Why afraid them like push?
There was some little thing with me and Bob Marley when we catch up. Bob him come around and start a big fight with me and me and him fight. We was fighting. We fight, Bunny Lee can tell we fight for nearly 4 hours.
It wasn't really a big fight.
We a fight all around. Run up round the place, Beeston Street and Chancellor Lane, and me and him fight. We just fight. You know what I mean? And till me get a cut here. I know me have this cut right here.
Bob then beat him up. Come chat too much and we make the truth, Mr. Chatterbox. Bob sing the truth. Mr. Chatterbox, him and Bunny Whale. How long will they live? Always to receive and never to give.
Beat from back from both, those are the blows you're gonna get. Yeah, Mr. Talkative, I know you will regret.
So great for Bunny. Striker! You have a brethren in life, you know what I mean? Can never fall out.
90 always up to no good most of the time, you know. 90 think him clever than everybody. I think him is the smartest man. But that is 90.
Great, Wonder.
Whether you speak Spanish, French, or Persian, this is an agro-net version. Hit the thing.
Check out, you know.
Striker heard the expression aggro in England and rename his Bunny Lee All Stars the Aggrovators.
When I go to Jamaica, I start call my little group of musicians the Aggrovators. The Aggrovators become the Whalers band, then become the Upsetters.
Now the group who first recorded Bangarang left Bunny to tour the world as Bob Marley and the Whalers. But Family Man are choosing his own replacement and even giving him his own bass guitar. Robbie Shakespeare.
Robbie is my best student, you know. I trained him to play the bass and hand him over to Bunny Lee when I was going on the road with Bob, Bunny and Peter. And I tell him that when I leave, I want him to dominate the place.
Bunny is a man, Bunny like my father, my godfather. You know, because like when I get like half key, Striker is a man that keep me in line, you know.
The other core members of the Aggrovators Mark II came from the Soul Syndicate band.
Yeah, the creativity never stops, but you can't just not the musician them alone play the instrument and the producer them have them input too, and Striker is, you know what I mean, is a master.
Your creative process have to be working, you know what I mean? Because you go into the studio sometime and you do all 10, 20 songs for one day, sometimes all 30 songs for a day. You never know what you're going to do from one moment to the next.
Now the Aggrovators were about to turn Jamaica music upside down.
The flying cymbal.
Flyers. You come with the flying cymbal.
Call the beat flyers off of the chicken wing.
The beat cymbal.
When the flying cymbal took off, you know, Mr. Lee took over the whole Jamaica with music, you know.
Asanta, rule the flying cymbal.
It was just meant to be played in one song. There was this song called None Shall Escape the Judgment. And I just decided that I'm going to play it on that song that day. Well, the flying cymbal, as I say, is just musician where really in the studio. You know how we do our thing. Before the studio time start officially, the drummer in the studio just do a thing, you know. And the producer are listening. And they'll say, I saw more on the cymbal. Same way.
I said Santa want an intro like coming from space, right? You hear that whoop symbol? I call it flyers. What's that chicken wing I was eating? You know, just call it. Name it after chicken wing. Anytime I buy the chicken by the box, a man say, which part that you want, striker? And say, the flyers, the wing. A man know, you know, so the beat come off of that. Yeah, you see? That's his ayat. And with Tubby's have a high pass filter, we filter it out.
In recording, magic thing happen. You understand? So Santa just fly the symbol.
I never name it flying symbol. It's the producer, Bunny Lee.
Striker, the #1 cheerleader. If you touch it and it right, him say, yes, is it that? Let's go. If you're not right, him say, no, gentlemen, change that. As soon as him hear it, him know. I wish your father hears like his.
Him a leader, the lead man, we are telling the musician themselves, I saw it for go. So the producer play a big role in the arrangement. None shall escape the judgment in this time. These words I say to all mankind. None shall escape the judgment in this time. These words I say to all mankind. Arise, black man, Jehovah has come forward into Babylon to declare equal rights and justice among the heathen. Yes, the wicked must fall. Only the righteous shall stand in this congregation of the Holy One. Anything that say, I will always do. Anything that say, I will always do. Because I love you. Because I love you.
And the distinctive rhythm of None Shall Escape the Judgment was even adapted into an international hit for Jonathan Richman's Egyptian reggae. Bonnie Striker Lee now had a new Jamaican superstar in Johnny Clark.
Hits after hits after hits just was keep coming out, you know.
No weapon shall not prosper. Only righteousness shall stand down. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. The Rastaman move on.
To him it was cakewalk, you know. It's a blessing you can find, you do something and you find it so easy for do.
Sometimes I might pass and dance in a Greenwich farm. Tubbies are played on a Greenwich farm and we just make up a tune.
Tubby history. Is that me the first guy who really do a dub plate? And then the artists them take it up and follow it after that.
Tubbies look out for Bunny Lee every time because I know whenever Bunny Lee come with a song, that will be a wicked song.
So Mr. Lee say, Zuki and Colonel go outside and make a special because carry down and the dance go mash up the place, you know. So we just go around there and start vibes up dance. We went to a dance with a Greenwich Town because Greenwich Town the soul was playing.
Dread, not a dread. Roots, not the roots. Well, I went to a dance down at Greenwich Town. King Tubbies and the dread was there. It was dread, dread, dread and dread, and natty roots everywhere. It was dread, dread, dread and dread, and natty roots everywhere.
This is the drum.
Dread, Georgia dread.
This is the bass.
Dread, dread and dread.
Right.
So I man
This
step
is
in a
the rhythm section.
and see
Them days is four track basically, you know.
pipe and drink him roots.
Yeah.
And penetrate him queen.
Me say me just a rub and rub. Me and this your queen. Dread, natty dread. Roots, natty roots. Yeah.
Santa was the main drummer them days. Yes. For me, you know. Me? Robbie Shakespeare.
King Tubby, dub wise. My went to a dance in a Reggae farm, and everything was gonna be real calm, as I tell you. Well, I went to a dance from a Greenwich farm.
Dread, not a dread, root, not a root, yeah. Dread, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Dread, just a dread.
Well, Colonel is that brilliant man, you know. You just write anything and give me, you know. And play the rhythm, and him say ready, and him vice it, you know.
Coming from the north with my face to the south, I'm quite sure I can knock you on the gaga. In a this ya dance, sing, yeah. In a this ya dance, the gaga, yeah.
The Gorgon was Bunny Lee's new nickname, and soon the whole of us were calling each other Gorgon.
Every dance hall you go, you always hear this song Gorgon with Cornell Campbell.
The Gorgon.
The Gorgon.
Obviously, I've had the name Gorgon from him car back, and the Gorgon was the big talk in Jamaica at the time.
And if you don't believe, check Mr. Morgan and tell them I'm the Gorgon. In a this, you dance, you're the Gorgon. You know what I mean?
King Tubby's studio was now Bunny Lee's musical headquarters and the launch pad for a dub revolution. But the studio was extremely limited in effects, and improvisation was the order of the day.
You see this spring reverb? You should use it under the board at Tubby's place, right? Sometime you have some gunshot and some splashy. We lick this spring and you get that sound.
First, there was a Fisher Spring reverb designed for the hi-fi enthusiasts, not the professional studio.
You like that, man, and you get a whole heap of sound. Sometimes you shake it, sometimes you lick the top. It gives all different kind of, called King Tubby's Echo Chamber. This simple little thing, you know, with the high pass filter on the board, create wonders, man.
Next, the high pass filter on the MCI mixing console, nicknamed the Squawky, which could mangle the frequency of a sound.
We call it the Squawky, the high pass filter on the Atlantic board.
And thirdly, tape echo from one of King Tubby's 4-track tape machines.
You have 4-track tape delay if you want echo on everything, on the voice, the horns and everything.
These three simple effects were combined together to make musical madness. Woo!
For the crossover audience, they became this new music that nobody had ever heard before. Nobody had ever heard remixing done to the extent that dub was deconstructing these vocals. That was Tubby's genius. He created a new kind of music, the musical form that became known as dub. And really, the impact of that we're still living with today. In a sense, King Tubby gave the world new ears to listen to music.
People uptown and things start loving dub now. Cause dub was a new thing now, you know. We used to call it soft walks. Dub used to just play in a dance. But when we start put it on record now, the dub really take on. Dub LP sell like a 45 more.
The fact that you're putting a whole lot of dubs on an LP, that does induce a different listening experience. It becomes an album experience.
And the dub from the roots. We take it to a higher level with some scope. So we use them scope. Give some weird sound, you know, people like.
But by 1975, King Tubby's was starting to mix less and less. And when his sound system was destroyed by the police, he took a step back from the music.
The police mash up the sound. Mash it up. Some police bad-minded too, you know.
Filling Tubby's shoes at first was Philip Smart, who mixed some killer LPs for Striker Gorgon Lee. Also at the control tower was a great singer Pat Kelly, who specialized in recording vocals, but could also mix some heavy dubs. But Tubby's longest serving engineer was the great Prince Jammy, soon to become King Jammies.
Striker, I want to say, every spoil is a style, you know what I mean? So I'm always open for you to come with new things, you know what I mean? And that's how me get the break for really experiment with new sounds and all them things. Striker always used to accept them things, you know?
In 1982, filmmaker Howard Johnson went into King Tubby's studio with Bunny Striker Lee and Prince Jammy. Deep roots.
Yeah, man, Steve, put in the punch, you know.
Bunny was a kind of circus master, you know. He's dancing away and being sort of jolly.
Then right, take it over.
He was always getting the atmosphere and the ambiance to make it look terrific.
I'm in a dancing mood.
Delroy Wilson, the cool operator.
I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood.
This is my son Dave.
Yeah.
My dance, the Goldilocks again, and that's me. The dance. Jammy dance, Prince Jammy. You understand? Yeah.
What's this dance in there?
Huh? Just a vibes dance, you know? Yeah, vibes. Yeah. A long time the film called Dave a big man now. Give him a ton grandfather, so much more long.
Where you got it? Disappear.
Yeah, I split a while ago. Yeah.
Get down, mash up the place, yes, neatly. Yeah, man, that's it. So. You can't start with this place now.
I don't know if I hear the right type of music, like rhythm and blues. Yeah. This is pop.
That's pop.
Okay, mate. Yes, pop coming with that chalice. Blaze him and blaze the chalice.
This kid came in and he brought in a chillum and the room was full of smoke. And then he came in with a gun. Big black 45. So I knew then that I just had to get out of there. So I said, that's it. And we just packed up and left.
Should take up the gun business now and start shoot off of people now. Him just love the gun till the gun come back round, come kill him.
Pug was another casualty of the Kingston gun culture that claimed the lives of so many young Jamaican men.
1, 2.
Sun is shining now, that come after getting some experience, and that dub was a well put together mix, you know what I mean, a professional thing, you know what I mean, so that wasn't really the experiment, but it was the outcome from the experiment. Striker, the man didn't give it so much joke, so no problem, you know, we have to just work from 6 in the evening till 6 in the morning. And just entertain him by talking to you, you know what I mean? That is Striker Lee.
Give your name too.
Yeah, give your name and give me the name. Prince James and King James, and give me them name.
Yeah.
Great man, great producer, great friend, great man, like a family to me. You know what I mean? The whole of us was like family.
And the latest member of the family would take the music to a whole new level. Go there!
And them scientists, boom, Parcele, boy!
Bunley is the one who came up with it. He must be a scientist, Tubbies.
Scientists experiment in a Tubbies studio, and Tubbs come and drive gun and say, boy, I'm going to shoot you on Bunley, you make the man pull down my studio. I said, no man, the man experiment. Why do you think I call him scientist?
I was way ahead of my time. And I wanted Tubbies was to re-rig the board and hook it up with motors to create moving faders and all of that. Bunley and everybody used to tease me, he's smoking too much weed, man. He must be a damn scientist. Bunley was one of the open minds. When everybody else was talking down the stuff, Bunley was the one who was always encouraging it. He always looking for something new. Here's what I remember about Bunley and all the session. Is I always laugh, 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 laugh. Girls, 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 laugh, laugh, laugh.
Scientist brilliant, man. Scientist a dub king.
my high-pass filter, Bunny, you can't believe this. The same, Bunny used to call it Squawky. Bunny is Squawky number 2, homemade. It's Squawky. A lot of things that you see happening in music, if we didn't start it, it wouldn't happen. Like now, everybody's into remix, but remix came from Jamaica.
Dub has spread out from Jamaica to the rest of the world. So now they can call it remix, but really it's just dub. It's just another version.
Microphone testing. Microphone testing for just a reason.
What the tapper?
Well, my name is Dillinger, the man with the most ring on him finger, who make you snap your finger and jump to the window, but don't steal that choppy gas cylinder, yeah.
Me said I went in the market to buy a piece of food. The cost for the food me have to go on like me rude. I must see judgment time. Lord, I must see judgment time. Singing say the joy times are coming. See you have a jolly good time. So you gotta have a jolly good time and don't have a carnal mind or else you will left behind. So it go.
By the mid-1970s, DJing or toasting had developed from its live origin in the open-air dance into a recording art form that gave a voice to the young ghetto youths in Jamaica.
I was the man who controlled the rude boys them and bring them to Bunny. And Bunny always changed them from the rude boy to be a good boy. I used to get them out, the rude boy, them out of badness, turn plenty of them in a produce and things. So that's all I can tell you, you know. Never bother going at them life story and who shoot this or who do that. I don't want to know.
Him take me out of the badness. If him never assist me out of the badness, maybe no more that turn in my grave because I was fearless and didn't care. I didn't care. It reached the stage that life didn't mean that much to me until I get in the music business. I was caught by the police and went to jail. So Mr. Lee came for me at the station and released me. And that's where I start believing Mr. Lee, because I want to know what I want to know from around this man. Mr. Lee gave me an hour in King Tubby's studio and he gave me some rhythm. That's when I come up with the MPLA album, and that's where my real career started as an artist and a producer.
What a ragamuffin you know why? Nothing in the back, no white, no black, no bond of children. So who are going to start to chat and just for me called Florida? Chat man, no one from Florida. Strike on the youth. Anyway, who you understand the ramp, but you jump the shot.
Yeah, no, Bunley kind of creative, you know, because I am to strike Ali now. Is that man? As him carried him, say, he must take it from my and say, that gun, you understand me I deal with, and Bunley have a style. When he read him a play, he say, I can so. You understand me I deal and thing. I saw the Gorgon say, you understand me I deal with.
It was a competition. If one DJ going and fail, you just send in another one because we couldn't waste studio time and energy and money. When I come, I name UI in my recording. You know, Striker want for bring in a DJ near to me. Striker bring in new ride. N-U R-O-Y.
Did that DJ survive?
No survive no way. No survive, trust me. Then the next one was I-Ride.
Leave it to the dirty already. Leave it to
I-Ride steal the name and start imitate him. But it turned out now that I-Ride was so intelligent. One of the time I was even selling more than you, Roy, you know. When Striker Lee turned up with I-Ride. And yeah, love the jive business, you know.
When Ira aimed his lyrics at rival Prince Jasbo, he sparked a whole new series of answer records that sold like hot bread.
Jasbo, do you hate I? Or do you want to fly way down to the sky? But when it's you with you, boy, you're gonna tell me goodbye. And never you look so shy.
Them two brother there, they could never get along. That's about me. And them two men could never get along.
I do a tune say, Jasbo, if there was a jukebox, I would put one down in your slot.
They said him go test the mic in the studio and him come with that tune and say, Jasbo, if I was ugly like you and talk some wicked lyrics about Jasbo and every man start laugh.
Jasbo, move out the way, you may get crushed. I'm heavy like a roller, yeah. I'm heavy like a tanker. And I'm no skanker, yeah.
Automatically, Striker come to me if he oppose it.
Ah, the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jazz Bites. Yeah, so what the man hear the tune and boy I call up behind me.
Well, right now, I saw some man try to live off a man name in dreadlocks.
Just to come back and say, I you a boy. For you imitate the great you are.
Yeah.
You understand? And it'll always be some
mix up between the two of them every time they meet.
Me have to move up high right and turn him in a tie. Me have to move up high right and turn him in a tie. I want thing striker, you can make me get a couple $1 million. Now for all them nice work they want to do for you, I would say. Don't forget about Iman Prince official Jasper for you give Iman the name. So we set up myself here. Try to make me set up myself here. So make me set up myself, try to leave. Make me set up myself here. Because what the eye rise a boy. If imitate the great you right. Eye rise is a boy. Tell you.
Fun, yes, it was fun, you know. It's not nothing about no one want to kill no one of them things. Because as much as me tell you, says the man where me and him no get along, but we don't have no problem. We don't war with each other when we see each other.
Man, so it was exciting for you, man.
A fellow is a flea, Prince Jasper, you got to flee. Leave man lyrics, you like a bumblebee.
I have him follower and Jasper have him follower.
Asking Cade, you couldn't get no first aid.
It was funny, you know. Comedy and work.
If DJ was your trade, you wouldn't talk about King Kid.
Let me ask you a question. Who win the clash?
Well, I don't know, I never see it as a clash.
You never see it as a clash? It's just jive, it's just enjoyment.
Yeah, and I never see it as an enjoyment. I see it as a disgrace to the industry. That's why I stopped.
Alright, they're doing the clash.
But why you never run high, Roy?
Well, I was outstanding more, but it make people know Jasper all over the world.
Only Bunny Lee could take a bunch of DJs who love to chant psalms and fire a gun in a dance and turn them all into stars, you know.
Not it gone up at England, and them see it not it there. Not it gone up at New York, and them see it not it there. So them one not it here, and them one not it there. Them one not it all everywhere. You know what that?
Them song they sound like a jive for sick.
I told you when me them children. Yeah, man.
When Justice was shot through the face, Striker carried him straight from the hospital into the recording studio to tell the world that he was still alive. And while Bunny Lee was recording DJs galore in Jamaica, the talkover style was influencing a new generation of Americans to create rap and hip-hop music. Yeah!
Now we the world and tell the people now kick up sound blues and down words to walk in conversation y'all. Strictly rocker. Sound like cracker.
Just say ooh baby. We lay in shoe like boy yo. I love to smoke marijuana. Big up yourself, Thompson Sound Radio Station, straight from Kingston.
By the mid-1970s, conscious Rasta messages were dominating the music.
So I don't want to, you know I don't want to be outside with scientific love.
Alright, Sandy, we call him Sleepy.
People don't really get famous. It's Rasta man, don't it? Most of them, and people who smoke the herb, you know?
To each his own, you know, right? You have a Rasta man ballad, and them would call a man like me ballad now, right? But the lax business take on.
But while Striker's music was running things for the black youths, Bob Marley was crossing over to a huge white audience, and Bunny couldn't let that opportunity pass him by.
Since Bob Day was getting so popular, I decided to put out an album named Bob Marley and the Railing Railers. You know?
Bob Morley, M-O-R-L-E-Y.
When the injunction started to fly, Bunny had to destroy all copies of the LP.
So it get everybody scared now. They start get letters and didn't bother with that because, you know, just move on, you know.
The powerful new beat was called Steppers, and while Striker was ruling the reggae dance halls, he was now releasing more records each year than any other producer in the world. 48 LPs in 1977 alone. Bunny was also expanding into America and Canada. And Striker was not just prolific musically. Somehow he found the time to father 35 children.
Quite a lot.
There's Lees all over the place.
Lees all over the place, internationally. Anywhere in the world you go, you find a Lee, probably is one of my sons.
Striker had produced the first ever session at Channel 1 Studios.
Man, hold on your camera around, so. No fire gun power in here, so. Concrete young lad you just go through. This is Channel 1. This is inside, look through the door, we used to go through this little gate. This is where them cut the dub and go inside the studio. It's in ruins now though, you know.
And at Channel 1, he brought together an inspired musical pairing. Sly and Robbie became the most famous drum and bass duo in the business.
Striker Lee was the one who did this call a session for me and Robbie to play a Sly Robbie.
And just call a session same time when me and Sly play and everybody say it wicked. So from then we just stay together and get wicked, you know.
So Bunny had the first one.
Bunny had the first one with Sly and Robbie, yeah.
We learned a lot from him, you know. Very active and just have the vibes and energy and know exactly what I want, you know, and know when the rhythm is there.
Sly's militant drumming style powered enough conscious tunes. And even love songs were given the ever white steppers treatment. Mighty Ken Bolt, Mr. Rocksteady.
Thank God that people outside of Jamaica recognize him as a great producer. You know, because most of the time Jamaica don't recognize what they have, you know, until somebody else is due.
By the early 80s, Striker was still recording new styles of dancehall music.
Hold on your head, bandulu. Hold on your head and cry, yeah. Hold on your head, bandulu. Hold on, you're going to die.
Bunny had encouraged Prince Jammy to move from engineering to producing. And in 1985, Jammy's Under Me Slengteng changed the musical landscape completely.
It was a new era. It just captivated the whole world, you know what I mean?
So you come to challenge the king.
Entire rhythms could be created on a machine by one or two musicians.
A we rule rhythm.
I make a few of them too, but I don't like it. It fade out quick. The drum, you just program the drum and just play straight. But when you play the real drums, you get a better vibes out of it.
The old studio culture was over and a whole generation of musicians were out of work.
Obsolete. When the things start change now, man stop use the hand, man, get them obsolete. So this can't work.
And in 1989, it was truly the end of an era when King Tubby's was murdered outside his Kingston home.
That particular night, I was in the bed laying down, and I hear when somebody said, "Give me the gun." And I jump up now and went to the window, and I just hear him say, "Ah, ah." And I'd say, "Wow, can't help you." But a pity I had to die that way, you know. It was a violent time, you know, so we don't know what caused it.
It was like brother to me, family. We grew up like family. So it was one of the saddest days of my life.
When the gun culture come in now, me no want record a man and little after me and him a play Billy the Kid and Sheriff. Him a shoot up and me shoot up him. I no want that.
Life had got perhaps nastier and Bunny just didn't want to deal with it, and quite rightly he decided to focus on his back catalogue.
This is me and the great Striker Lee in Striker Lee Musical Vault. If you look around, all around is tape as far as you can see.
Alibaba.
Huge back catalogue, all mixed by King Tubby or his acolytes.
Did you hear that? Pile of money. You understand? Look at this. Rich is this, you know. Yeah, me? This is gold. Half the story I've not been told.
Bunny Lee's record is unequalled in terms of its extent and quality.
Cheryl Baby. It's another original cut that never hit the street yet.
Record labels were now queuing up to reissue, remaster, and sometimes remix Bunny's back catalogue, now recognized as a cornerstone of Jamaica music.
Mr. Edward O'Sullivan Bunny Striker Lee for over 40 years of dedicated service to the music industry.
That's Mr. Lee, who has come well decked out this morning.
After years without any recognition from the establishment, Bunny Lee was finally awarded Jamaica's Order of Distinction in 2008.
Honor for a Gorgon.
I just wanted to raise your glasses. Continue to make the hits, Bunny, and continue to be just the way you are.
He is a man who makes things happen. He's a bridge. You can cross over into Jamaican music through Bunny Lee, and vice versa. Jamaican music can cross over to the world through a guy like Bunny Lee.
Great. Sounds great. My younger son, Little Striker, named Edward Lee to him, taking up the bat, so I'm very pleased with that. You know, and my daughter, the last one, she loved the music too. They have a battery named juros that keep going. Well, that's me, you know.
An next great man, Joe. You have it? Great.
Still producing and still carrying on the good work. Spreading the message. The best is yet to come.
All I need from you is a good conversation, 'cause it gives